This next gentleman is celebrating his 36th year in comedy, Florida's funniest export. Ladies and gentlemen, clap right now for Mr. Lou Angelwolf.
All right, thank you very much. Keep it going for Ron Hortman, ladies and gentlemen. Ron Hortman. Really funny dude. All right. My name is Lou Angelwolf, and these are the jokes. This redneck calls 911. He gets the operator on the phone. The operator says, "What's your emergency?" He's all, "Man, my brother fell down the steps. He bumped his head pretty good. You better send an ambulance over here." She says, "Okay, remain calm. What's your address?" He said, "We live at 427 Eucalyptus Avenue." She says, "Can you spell that?" There's a long silence. He gets back on the phone. He goes, "Hey, look, we're going to drag him over to Oak Street." Hey, look, just meet y'all over there. Driving into the show tonight, driving through the construction zone over here. It's lovely the way you've decorated the town. Glad I can make it for the annual traffic cone festival. It's a funny sign. It said, "Speeding fines doubled when workers are present." When's that? You ever seen anybody out there? Like they come in the middle of the night and just move the equipment around. Give the image of progress. Nice, man. I love Florida. Florida's a very, very nice place. We do have some things to be aware of. No-see-ums. Don't you wish they were called no-feel-ums? What miserable creatures these are. They're like hate with wings. Just flying around, just blinking you like little divorce attorneys just coming after you. We do have hurricanes here. You have to be careful of hurricanes, but they are the most polite of all natural disasters. They call you about a week in advance. "Yeah, hey, this is Hurricane Derek. Yeah, we're gonna be there in about 5-6 days. We're really gonna blow some stuff away, okay? So go ahead and sink your patio furniture in the pool. See you in a little while." There must have been a lawsuit or something, because I've watched several hurricanes come and go. Remember how precise they used to be? They'd be like, "Okay, it's going to go up 41, it's going to take a right on B Ridge." No, no more. Now it's like, okay, they're going to, somewhere between Belize and Bimini, right around in there, somewhere in that cone. That's the European model. Yeah, man. You realize, oh my gosh, there's a hurricane coming. I could be cooped up with my family with no power for weeks on end in the middle of the summer. We better go to the liquor store. Sure. Then you realize, oh my gosh, the hurricane is coming. We need some food. And by the time the procrastinators make it to the grocery store, man, the shelves are slick. You're just looking through nothing, sliding nothing. Look over here, nothing. Little oasis of food shows up. There's this little island. I run right up to it. Oh, there's food. 32 cans of lima beans. But you go, and the hour draweth nigh. Lima beans could sustain life. Let's get them, go home, and watch the Weather Channel for days on end. You watch the Weather Channel so long, you actually start saying to yourself, maybe I do need a set of Michelin tires. Seems to make them babies happy. You ever find yourself watching the channel that has the storm going furthest away from you? Like, yeah, man, yeah, watch the hurricane on Channel 8. Yeah, we're not getting hit on Channel 8. Channel 13, we're burnt toast. Yeah, I guess. And sometimes the hurricane's coming right at us, and then it goes, psych! He goes up and hits Alabama or something. Seen that? Goes up and hits Alabama, hit a mobile home park up there, destroyed 27 mobile homes, caused nearly $3,000 in damage. They interviewed the mayor. He doesn't think they're going to make it. Apparently it got the cantaloupe stand too. So you're all psyched up for the hurricane and it never came. And those lima beans sit in your cupboard. You go, oh, well, we'll work them into the weekly menu. Well, we're having a pot roast on Tuesday. We'll have some lima beans then, right? No. All right, Sunday we're making a meatloaf, so we'll have the lima beans then. No. You know what? Lima beans don't go with nothing. She hates lima beans. I do too. I think I was scarred as a child. My dad liked them, and he would mush them up with a fork and then put ketchup on them. See what I mean? It was awful. So that's why I make fun of them in my show. Yeah. It is nice here. I lived out in Texas for a while. I like Texas. You been to Texas? Oh yeah, they're fun people out there. Yeah. They got big bugs out there. They got mosquitoes so big there, after they bite you, they offer you orange juice and cookies. Hey man, we took a lot of blood. You all right? Oh, the mosquitoes sound like Matthew McConaughey. All right. Sit down there, biggin. I love that Texas accent. What a cool accent that is. There was a guy who had that accent when I was growing up. He used to narrate Walt Disney movies. His name was Rex Allen. You remember him? He'd be like, well, things were kind of quiet up on Wolverton Mountain that morning. Everybody was sleeping. All except for Charlie. Charlie, the lonesome cougar. He had his head in a bucket of honey. Boy, a lot's changed since then, huh? Even the definition of the word cougar. Apparently they're not so lonesome anymore. They got their own website. Love Texas, man, but I tell you what, being a comic in Texas, they sent me to places I'd never been before. They sent me to Kansas. You been to Kansas? You know what they could use in Kansas? A hill. Just for a reference point. Oh, that's a hill. It's the flattest place I've ever seen in my life. It's so flat in Kansas, you can watch your dog run away for 3 days. You stand on a can of tuna fish, you can watch them 2 more days. You stand on a cement block, you can see the back of your own head. You know what else they got in Kansas? The National Submarine Museum. In Kansas. The most landlocked state we've got. Who runs this country? Then they sent me up to Iowa. They got a bad drug problem in Iowa. Did you know that? Bad drug problem in Iowa. Kids out there smoking crack corn. They're buying some guy named Jimmy. He don't care. Jimmy, you're hurting your people. I don't care. If you continue up I-35, you're going to wind up in Minnesota. Yeah, any Minnesotans here tonight? Lovely people. They really are great. They're lovely. But it's just too cold in Minnesota. The coldest I've ever been was in Duluth, Minnesota, A couple of years ago, I was there in February with my old agency. Can't do that to a boy twice. I arrived in town 7 degrees below zero. With the wind chill factor 21 degrees below zero. There were parts of my body I didn't see for weeks on end. Little Elvis had left the building. It's too cold, man. That whole area up there, that Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, upstate New York. Yeah. I call that the Christ belt up there. Because that's how everybody talks up there. Oh, Christ, it's cold. Oh, Christ, Bob, the minivan won't start. But they love it cold. You listen to them. Talking to these people. The guy says, I live in Michigan. Last year it got so cold in Michigan, you had to wait for the words to defrost before you could even hear them. I said, man, that's really cold. The guy said, yeah, well, I live in Wisconsin. It gets so cold in Wisconsin. Last year I was walking down the sidewalk. I spit, killed a poodle. I said, man, that's really cold. I said, yeah, well, I live in Minnesota. It gets so cold in Minnesota. Last year we were camping. I woke up in the middle of the night. I felt something in my pajamas. I reached around back there. I pulled out a big old chunk of ice. I held it up to the lantern. It melted, it melted, it melted, went